Hello my friends, I'm Jihondo, and welcome back, finally, to our Let's Play of OpenTTD Season 4, the Express Only Challenge. First off, I'd like to apologize for the really long delay since the last video. It's been several weeks. I mentioned this in my Shoutout video, not sure if everybody saw it, but I had a bit of a problem with my computer in that my microphone stopped working, and once I finally got that sorted out, I promptly went ahead and got a throat cold and had no voice, so anyway. Both issues are now sorted, so we're back in business. I have no idea where we left off, so what I did is I just went ahead and took a look around the map for the biggest towns. This one here, Abercrombie River, and this one here, Knapford, are both in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea where they are relative to us. But Finborough here is nice and close to us. So what I thought I would do is try and connect up all these cities here. And I think just for fun, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a single train between Genwich and Sea Hall, one between St. Charrington and Fort Charwick, and the third one from Avongrave through Sedberg Bay to Redgrave End, and then lastly a train from Finborough to Bradeen, and then for the fun part, try and get all of those 4 separate trains to go through one single station here at Bradeen to connect up back to the Little Gen side. So it could be a bit of an engineering feat to get the one single station here, but we're going to try it. So without further ado, let's get building. So first and foremost, let's grab ourselves a station here for Genwick. Oops, too far. There we go. And we'll go this way, I guess. We'll go this way. Beautiful. And let's lose the trees because I can't see anything. Sea Hall, and on the Sea Hall side, probably I'll go this way. Because I do need a spot to have the turnaround, so let's put that in first, so I don't forget, as I'm prone to do. Okay. Should be pretty much a straight shot across. Not quite. Almost. Not quite. Just for simplicity, though, we will go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of a space from the station here. And I'll get these guys to talk to each other here somewhere. Where are you? There you go. Okay, awesome. So I don't forget, let's do the turnaround right now. Beautiful. Right, next we need a depot somewhere on this train. This doesn't really matter where. So we'll put it out here somewhere. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Decision maker train there. Oops. And some safety ones here. I'm probably only ever going to have one train on here, but just in case, we'll go with a couple. And that should be good. Okay. So we'll get rid of that, actually. Right, vehicle. So we are using the mighty Jinzu. 3 you guys and 1 male. Beautiful. So you are Sea Hall. Genwich. Beautiful. But that's not the right one, that's this one. Okay, from here, go to there, and then to there. This is optional. Beautiful. And as always, we'll take a quick run through this one just to make sure that I didn't screw anything up. But I think this one is simple enough. Should be okay. I'd be hard pressed to screw up the route this easy. But if anyone can do it, I can. Did miss the signal there just in case. Again, we're probably only ever going to have one train on here, so it probably doesn't actually matter, but either way. So I did screw that up, didn't I? Somewhere along here, something screwed up. You should not be waiting for a free path that long. Okay, what did I screw up here? These are not one-way signals. We just won't have that signal there. And we will just not have that signal there at all. Well, that's not a problem. Okay. I don't see any missed parts of the line. I don't see any breaks in it anywhere. But it certainly is acting like something is horribly, horribly wrong. I just don't know what that something is. Good start, guys. Yeah. But this is why I always check these before I build the next one, because if anyone's going to screw something up, it'd be me, and I've done it here, clearly. Yeah, I don't see any break in that line anywhere. I made it here just fine, came up to here just fine. The only other thing I can think of is maybe this turnaround is too tight, which is possible. I think I usually only do a singleton, but we'll expand it to a double flat track to get to it and see how we go. I'm really not getting what I've missed here. If there's a break in this line somewhere, I am not seeing it. If there is, I'm sure you're all shouting at your monitors by now to tell me where it is, but unfortunately I don't hear you. Isn't that interesting? Signal battle. None of these signals are one way, so it shouldn't make any difference. That's that way, that's that way, that's that way, that's that way. And that's coming around this way, which it should be. Wow. an excellent start. You are completely certain that there's something in your way. I don't see anything in your way whatsoever. Interesting. Alright, well, when in doubt, make them one ways. Yeah, so it's got to be that somehow it thought it wanted, maybe just because it's a quicker way, but it just wanted to go back the same way. It didn't want to just continue on. And it still wants to just do that. That's bizarre. That is bizarre, I must say. Yes, we know. Thank you for that. Weird, 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 weird. And I just saw a message I did not like. Well, that's quite the mess we got here, isn't it? I see the problem there as well, but let's worry about one at a time. Nah, I gotta fix this. This is just a terrible, terrible mess. We'll have to come back to it. Let's make sure this one's okay. One disaster at a time, please. Okay, now I think this one's fine. It's weird, it was so convinced it had to do it the shorter route to be more efficient that it completely destroyed all efficiency. Okay, yeah, it's fine now. It's not going to be making much money yet, but I'm not worried about that. Okay. Oops, something just bombed. Alright, now, the problem here is I think I've got too many trains trying to all go at once. Alright, where are you trying to go? To Ginning Hill. Okay, so you were supposed to have come down here, and instead you turned. For reasons that elude me. Oh, not Ginning Hill, the city. Ginning Hill's train depot. Okay, so you're trying to get here. That makes a lot more sense. But you can't because there's a train coming out of there, and it is trying to go to... Okay, so it just wants to make the turn completely. Yeah, I made this roundabout too small for this amount of traffic. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix it, because I don't think I can fit more signals in anywhere. Well, poop. Well, poop. I'm not going to be allowed to place anything anywhere here. Okay. So I do have to make this bigger, and that means sending a few of you back to depot. Make room. Of course you did. That's fine. Okay, not a problem. We can do this. Just do that. Okay, so we're going to start the turn back here now. And hopefully those extra 2 squares are enough. Hopefully. Actually, I don't need that one. There will never be a train going from here to that track because this is one way. And this one's also one way, so I don't need this one here because, again, there will never be a train using that. Let's at least try and be efficient. Okay. Better. Okay. Okay. And then, of course, we need one like that, so this one can continue. Now, let's get all these signals going here. Actually, let's also do ourselves a favor and actually connect these ones. Alright, so this one's coming in and can now actually get on the roundabout. Meanwhile, this one can now exit off the roundabout. Okay. That's much better. Okay. And we need one there for sure. Okay, that makes this one here kind of redundant, doesn't it? Okay, doke. And we definitely need one for the entrance there, which makes this one here fairly redundant as well. One for that signal split, or like decision split. That's just for safety there, that's for safety there, that's safe there. I can't fit one there. Okay, let's try that. Let's not try that because I didn't reconnect the depot. Oh, silly, silly, silly. Which means we definitely need one. Actually, we need a... Can't be a one-way. It's got to be a normal one. Because things will be coming in and out. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay, here we go. This is looking better already. Slows down for the autosave, but it's looking better already, that's for sure. Looking much, much better. Yeah, I clearly had made that roundabout too small. It didn't have room for a train to sit without blocking all the lines. Whereas now there's enough room for one to sit while the next one comes out. So I think this is now going to be fine. It said that, I just saw another message. Or is that just delayed? No, that was just it got tired of waiting. That's fine. It got bored of waiting. That's not a problem. But I'm pretty sure we got this one all sorted now. I'm not seeing any catastrophe level events happening here. Hi, Davy. Hi, buddy. Do you want to come up? Yeah. Do you want to come up? Or you want to just stand there where nobody can see you? Come on up. Or you just want to stay there? I think he wants to just stay there. Okay. Finbro was the one we were going to work on next. Oh, he does want to come up. Hello, sir. Yeah, you want to come up here? So I can actually see the screen? What do you think? Okay, come up here. Yeah, why don't we go up there? No, why don't we go up there? It'd be awesome if we went up there. Yeah. Or not. Okay, Bub, I need you to, like, pick a spot. Okay, here, come up here. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. I don't know what you're doing, but, well, I can still sort of see the screen. Not well, but sort of. I guess we'll go with that. Anyway, so we got this guy going and we're happy with it. Next is Charnington, Fort Charwick. Actually, what I should do, I shouldn't even put the turnaround here. I should just go ahead and get Bradeen going first. Because that's where the real challenge is going to be. Let me get that going first. Put that right about there. Because getting, especially Sea Hall, across is going to be tricky. So, let's get it going first while the getting's good and they don't expand too much further this way. Okay, it's definitely going to have to come in from the top there. This was the one that's going to be going out to Little Jen's side here. Shame that this is here, because otherwise that'd be pretty much a straight shot, but anyway. So we're definitely going to have a roundabout here. To get them to talk to each other nicely. And again, I think I'll do a nice wide one. That will be much nicer. And that will be good. Okay. Do. cat some attention while I'm doing this. That way everybody's happy. Especially Mr. Kitty. You gonna say hi to the folks, Debbie? Look up here. Say hi to the folks. See the little blue light? Say hi to the blue light. Or don't. Or just completely ignore me, that works too. From there. I'm coming from there. From there. From there. Coming in from there. There. And there. And there. I think that's all of the entrances. I think so. Let's give ourselves some extra spaces here. Okay. Alright, I can fill that part in after. I just wanted to get this part established. I still have to go back and put an actual train servicing it, but we'll come back to that after. I just wanted to get the basic in before I get too involved with this one here. So I know exactly where I'm trying to get to. Hopefully the cat didn't just move onto my microphone. If you're hearing a lot of static, I apologize. But hopefully, I think he's just shy of it, so I think he's okay where he is. Hopefully. Oh wow, I've actually lined that up nicely. Well done me. That's highly unusual. That's highly unusual. And we'll need a depot somewhere. Doesn't matter too much where. So that will do. Okay. And then on this side, we need some room for the turnaround. Okay. So all things being equal, that should accomplish Charwich and Charnington here. Should being the operative word. Alright, Jinzu. 1, 2, 3. And where did mail go? Did I pass it? Yes, I did. Okay. Okie dokie. So you are... Oh, stay there, stay there. You're lying right on my arm, so when I move to use the keyboard, it got a little bit messy. You're fine, don't move, don't move. Okay. Alright, and again, you're going to be going from here to here to here, and this is optional. Now let's make sure I've done it right again. And again, I don't think I could have screwed this up, but I thought that last time too, so. So we'll see how this goes. But I think I've got it sorted this time. I put enough one-ways on there that it knows for sure it's not just going to go back and forth on the same line. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Yep, you're totally fine. All right, let's get these three here up next. I think I want to go up and over this river this way, so we'll go with one of these over here. I'll come up and around this river. Yeah, that's... Oh, I can't. I see. Alright, plan B is we'll put it over here. And... Oops, cheat a little bit. And we'll cheat just a little bit. Okay. Now we actually have some coverage to that city, which otherwise we wouldn't really have had. And up and over to somewhere in here. Maybe right there, I guess. That might be a little bit tight, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. There's a bit of a hill here, so we're going to have a bit of a mess regardless. But that's okay. We'll make it work. We will make it work. Okay. And on this side, basically just want to cut over. And cut down. Give ourselves a turnaround for the back side here. Okay. And then give ourselves an out over here. I don't think I can fit the turnaround here. Yeah. Because that little hill. Maybe though. Maybe. I can cheat just a little bit here. And just extend that hill a little to give ourselves room for that turn. Without that turnaround having to climb the hill, which would be really slow. Okay. And then yes, I just have to connect that over to here, which shouldn't be a big deal at all. Okay, now we need a depot. I'm going to run just a single train hitting all three of these cities. These are so small, there's no point in putting a train between here and here if that's all it's doing. But I'll have one that hits all three, and that will seem like it's a little bit more reasonable. So. That will be better. Get ourselves a nice train depot up here somewhere. Doesn't screamingly matter where. Okay. That'll do. I can come in and out or just pass through. You can come by the other way. Glorious. Okay. Jinzu. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Good enough. And you will go from there to there to there. And then, should I have you hit here? Yeah, sure, hit there on your way back. From there, back to the depot. Depot is optional. And you are green to go, and let's make sure I didn't screw anything up. So far, it's looking okay. Okay, so far so good. And makes the turn. Yeah, so this is fine. Okay, so that one is good. And then lastly, we need to connect Finbro to Bradeen in such a way that we don't wreck Redgrove and to Bradeen. So, not a problem. We can do that. We have the capacity. The only real trick is where to put this station. I guess I could put it there with a tight turnaround there. But I will definitely want... Oops, I keep hitting the wrong one. That one. Oh, that's too far. There we go. Okay. Again, doesn't matter exactly where they are. I just want more of the city. It doesn't really matter exactly how much. Okay, one super tight turnaround. That's fine. Yeah, there's not much I can do about those hills. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, and on here, to cut over. And we'll give ourselves a roundabout somewhere around here. Probably a little closer than that, actually. Let's first establish ourselves near it so I can see what I'm doing. Right now, I can't really see what I'm doing zoomed out this far. That's better. Okay. Looks like it's off by one anyway, so the roundabout can fix that while we're at it, which would be nice. Little things like mixing up exactly where I place that by one square is something easily fixable by the big roundabout. There. Yeah, it looks a little hideous, but like I say, I screwed it up, but it's okay. We will make it work. It really is hideous, though. Yeah, I'm going to fix it. And the way to fix it is to make sure this lines up to this one. Initially, and then build the roundabout based on that, so it's actually correct. Much better. Much, much better. Okay. Turn, and turn, turn, turn. Glorious. Much, much better. Much, much better. And then it's actually a proper circle now, instead of some kind of bizarre mismatched shape. Or I'm not entirely sure what it was. That one doesn't line up because I made this one square wide, but that's fine. That's not a big deal. Okay. They're now all connected. We need a bunch of signals, of course, to protect everything. Protect all entrances. And then some kind of on the way ones just to make sure that there's no traffic issues. Which there shouldn't be anyway, but just in case. Probably get an extra one in there just for a little more room on the roundabout. Okay. That should do it for that section. I could even put a depot in there to solve the... in fact, I think I will. That's a good spot for the depot. Since it's not otherwise very busy. Okay. Did it again. Keep forgetting the depot one cannot be a one-way. It has to have a signal, but it cannot be a one-way, because there'll be trains coming in this way sometimes. I don't know why I keep forgetting that, but I do. Okay, buddy, I need you to not do what you're doing. Can you not do what you're doing? Thank you. Good boy. Yes, sir. That's a good kitty. Yes, you are. Okay, so first we need the Finborough to Bradeen train. So we'll make that first. And I'll just type one-handed so as not to disturb my lord and master. Okay. And you will go from set depot between here and there, and it's quite optional. So let's first make sure I have not screwed up that one. I don't think I have, but let's make sure it's okay. Okay, so far so good. And this should be a pretty busy station on this side at least. The Bradeen side, probably not until it grows, but this side at least should be pretty good. Pretty good. That's fine. Whatever that was, we'll deal with it another time. Okay, so you can make that turn and come back and you're fine. Okay, now what was that message? You're not going to tell me now, are you? No, it's past. It was somewhere that didn't support passengers anymore. It was you. Because reasons. You need... And that you are upset with me. I should have guessed that. Okay. How would you guys like a whole pile of trees? What do you think? Is that helpful? Is atrocious high enough? I can never remember. Nope. Okay. Now when I say trees, let's be sure we know I mean a whole lot of trees. Look at that. That's a lot of trees. Okay, very poor, I'm pretty sure, is sufficient. Pretty sure. Nope, still not. Well, that's going to be a problem then. Because right now, unless some houses grow back here, we're only going to be handling one piece of mail. That's not ideal. Not ideal at all. I mean, I could bribe them, I suppose, but I don't really want to do that. Also not entirely sure what squares it's upset with. So we're just going to add trees all over the place. Okay. Just poor now. Is that sufficient? It is. Okay. There we go. Now you will support passengers as well as mail. Glorious. Okay. Now we've solved that little disaster. We now need a train that's going to connect the individual lines. Oh, I forgot to do this one. Whoops. I'm sure some of you yelled at your monitors. I apologize. I did not hear you. I have very poor hearing. We need to get this guy onto the roundabout in a sane manner. And this is where the engineering challenge will come in. To get this reasonable. And ideally, I'd like it to connect them both to connect on the bottom, but it's separated a little bit. So I may actually have to make this roundabout a bit bigger, or at least bigger this way. Okay. Okay, so I need, yeah, one square over. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Alright. We can make this work. It's hideous, but it will work. Definitely need to have those ones protected, and that side protected. So now one coming here can exit to go there, or it can continue and then exit here to go there. Meanwhile, one's coming in can join, one's coming in can join. Okay, I think that'll do it. And again, I think I'll just have a single train picking up the extra lines here. Fort Charwich, Red Grove. Aberdeen. Well, those are fair-sized cities. I could do separate ones. But I think I'll just do a single one that just grabs these two via Aberdeen. That'll be okay. Okay, so you will be Charwick, Endgrove, Redgrove. I keep saying Endgrove, I don't know why. Probably because it has end in it. Because that's all it takes to confuse me, apparently. Aberdeen. Oh, really? Really? There. Okay. It didn't quite fit, but it was close. Anyway. So you will go from there to there. What I'll do is I'll tell it to go into depot for each side of the trip. And then make them all optional. So it will only actually maintain when it needs to, and I apologize. It sounds like my throat is going out again, which I can't say I'm a big fan of, because I thought I was over this cold, but apparently not. So sorry about that. Okay, so you pop up here just fine. Oh, I need to turn around on this side. Poop. Poop, poop, poop. And that's going to be very difficult how I built this. Because I don't think I can do... Well, maybe I can. I don't know if this will work or not, but we'll try it. I don't know if I can make that turn or not. I'm going to say no. Alright, so I'll have to rebuild this section. Now that everybody's past it, I'm going to have to rebuild this out. I don't really have an extra square, do I? I see. Well, poopy. Poopy, poopy, poopy. That's okay. That's okay. Let me just get rid of this middle one. And that gives us a little bit of room. That may still not even be enough, is it? I guess I need 3 if I'm going... Well, that sucks. Oh, what's up, buddy? Oh, that's not going to work, Bubby. I need you to pick a better spot where you're not playing button face. I don't like button face, if you can imagine that. Can you imagine I don't like your butt in my face? I know, it's weird, huh? Okay, buddy. Lie down. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Again, Emu may be causing some sound quality issues, and if so, I apologize. But as you can tell, he goes where he wants. And my will means nothing. There. That should make a lot more sense. Okay, that's obviously too late for the trip it's on now, but on the next pass it should be able to circle around there much, much easier than having to go all the way over to Charnington. And somebody's complaining about a path. And they are right, they are completely locked in there. Which is not pleasant at all. Of course. Well, now I've made quite a mess of it, haven't I? So again, this is a problem where the roundabout's not really big enough for this. Okie dokie. Yeah, this is a mess, all right. Okay, so you are quite stuck. So we're just going to ask everybody to go back to depot if they can. So I can finish fixing that. Okay. Okay, get rid of that mess. In fact, why don't I, while I'm at it, why don't I just make it bigger out all the way around? That'll be better. That will be better. Okay. Actually remembered that time. Yay me or something. Okay, we really don't need this many down here. Okay, that's better. That lets you in and out. Come up here, in or out. You are out. Okay, Bubs, what are you doing now? Buddy. Buddy. What are you doing? Here, come up here. That's a good boy. Yes, sir. Good boy. Sorry, microphone drop. May have lost some sound there. Sorry about that. I think we should be fine for sound now. Yes. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, this cut across here, which we still need. And its appropriate signalings. Excellent. Okay. So I think that will fix this issue up. Oops. Okay, so we have to check vehicles, but we'll do that in a couple of minutes. We're right at time control, so I just want to make sure this is working, and then we'll check that and call it an episode. But I'm pretty sure this is fine. This other one here, which hey, who let me misspell that? Silliness. That's better. I don't know who let me do that, but that was terrible. It's clearly working. So we just need to connect Bradeen back to our main network, but we can do that on the next one. But clearly these are working, which is excellent. And it looks like I have another mess to fix up over here as well. So it would appear I've got two things to do for the next episode. We need to get this connected to here and fix whatever this is. And just before we do that, let's go check that new vehicle real quick here. That was not the right screen. That was the right screen. It was a mail truck, I believe. Yes. Okay, so faster, comparable price, and more capacity. We will do those immediately. While we're here, let's take a quick look. If there's any newer vehicles. I have them sorted by introduction date, just way easier that way. To see if there's anything new. There is not. Okay. So we're all set there. So I've gone a little bit over time control. I apologize for that, but it's not too bad. We're pretty close. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. And again, I apologize for the huge gap between the last episode and this one. But like I say, pretty much back on track now. So we should be all set. So until next time, folks, stay calm, and I hope you come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.